Your head is next. So you're talking about the murder case. Well, you know, the day before the murder, I saw an unfamiliar duck acting suspicious here. He was looking at the trade goods and taking notes about them. Taking notes, huh? He dropped this when he left. It looks like part of a letter. Letter fragment. Okay. I don't care to do stuff with the trade shop until I know I need one for Star of Destiny. And this is like, it's like DuckTales up in here. Love that show. You mean the death of the traveling duck? You know, I met the guy the night before he died. Really? We didn't talk much. He just wanted to sell me a strange herb. He said something about the herb being used for a very important ritual in a faraway land. It gave me the creeps, so I didn't buy any. I don't know whether it was anything. It has anything to do with the case, though. So he tried to sell you strange herbs. Got it. Good luck in your investigation. I hope you catch the killer. I feel kind of unsafe living here now. Yeah, well, you'll survive, surely. Alright, are we done? If I want to solve a murder case, I'll play Judgment. I'll just play Judgment again. Can I see the letter fragment? Or hope and pray that they give us a Judgment 3, please? No one is to interrupt me. What does it mean? Do you think Mr. Jonathan was planning to do something? Clearly. I hear they use herbs for rituals in other countries. Mr. Jonathan was burning an herb to perform an exotic ritual. When the murderer came into his room, he was then killed by having all of his bones broken. The murderer left the room without being seen by us or the janitor. This case appears to be sort of satanic in nature, but I promise I'll untangle the mystery. You solved the mystery a little faster. I got Lily waiting for me at Brass Castle. I wonder. What are you saying? I've got it. I know who did it. I've unlocked the mystery. I'll reveal it to you. What's going on? What's everyone doing here? It was actually me. Please be patient. A famous sleuth usually reveals the truth in front of all the suspects. So, you know who the murderer is. Words. Yes, sir. Thanks to my excellent assistant. By the way, let me ask my assistant, who do you think the murderer is? I'm the killer. I'm the killer. I have to say it. I'm the killer. Alright, everybody. Arrest my assistant. Just kidding. Well, now, let me explain. We were hindered by making too many assumptions, and by being narrow-minded and subjective, this is a bad way to investigate. Alright, don't be so pretentious. Tell us now who is the murderer. Did he die through natural cause? Are you not dead? There is no murder case? Okay. What? What is happening? Oh, that looks so funny. Like a wind-up toy. Why is everybody here staring at me? Are you interested in doing yoga with me? I'm just learning, but I love how limber it makes me. Yoga? Yoga, you mean? That's right, it's a method of advanced exercise originating in a faraway land. Did you know the whole time? What was the point of solving the case if you knew already? I was almost fooled myself, seeing him in that position. It's no wonder we thought him dead. Oh, so you did think he was dead. Then I remembered about that particular herb being used in yoga. So this was basically a waste of time, is what you're telling me. Of course, I'm still a beginner, so I might have looked awkward. You looked awfully funny. Yeah, I second that. Let me show you how to do it. Ready? No, not in a million years. So it wasn't a murder case. Yeah, the guilty person is whoever declared it a murder case by simply looking at the scene. Whoever declared it a murder case. Who did declare it a murder case? It was this kid. Ironically named Kid. Be quiet, don't touch anything in the room. This is a murder we're dealing with. A murder? Why, wherever I go, I encounter strange cases. I suppose famous detectives are destined to be challenged. You were the one? This is getting ridiculous. I'm going home. I thought maybe Kid was just desperate for a detective murder scene. So he reacted all of this. Like, he staged this, basically. I thought that would be his angle. This is a waste of time. I mean, I need a Star of Destiny, so it's not a complete waste of time. It is a waste of time, but it's gonna help me get all the stars. I'd like to resume my gnarled root position if you don't mind. Alright, that was funny. Okay, that's actually hilarious. Oh my, stop making that cracking noise. A mysterious affair solved, huh? Yeah, you want to join me? Feels so good after solving the case. It wasn't a case. It wasn't a case that needed to be solved. Yes, I know that castle. That might not be such a bad idea. What, do you think I made up a case like that just to get attention? Yes, that's exactly why I think you make up a case. Alright, you joined the stars. Awesome. We would have had to have done that eventually, because I plan to get all the stars, but we got it done now, so that's cool. It didn't take very long, so it was kind of funny by the end of it. Luckily, it didn't overstay its welcome. It was like 10 minutes of a case of like roaming around, talking to people. Alright, so I think we're done in Duck Village. Can I do anything before we leave? I'm gonna go over here and upgrade these rooms. Yeah, tutor. Oh, you can't upgrade it. You have a water rune now, so I want to get you some water magic. Let's protect Jungler rune chant from negation. What? I don't know what that means. Get you magic resistance. I wonder if you recruit characters with other party members, I wonder if like if I recruited him, presumably I could recruit him with Chris. Or maybe you can't. Maybe there's certain Stars of Destiny you can only recruit with either one character or everyone. So like, when the characters inevitably meet up, maybe you can only recruit him with Hugo, but if you recruit him at the end, Hugo's there for that scene. Or maybe they really did include dialogue for all the protagonists. Which, again, we still don't know if they're going to give us the iconic Suikoden protagonist at the end, but for now, these three characters are the protagonists, at least for now. They might be the protagonist for the entire game, but until we know if they're going to give us that twist, they are the protagonists. I don't know, maybe either they really did change up dialogue slightly for each one, or you have to recruit him with Hugo, and Hugo's the only one that can be there for that. I don't know. Not like it matters, because we already got him. It could become antagonist? Well, if you think about it, there's really no antagonist right now, because the point of the story is we're playing through all the perspectives. So, like, to Hugo, Chris is an antagonist and the Zexons are enemies. And vice versa. Not so much for Zexons. Like, not so much for Chris. Like, Chris doesn't really see... I mean, I guess she kind of sees the Grasslanders. She did see the Grasslanders as enemies at one point. But now her whole arc is about, like, her being sus of the council. So, I mean... That's the thing, there really is no... I think it's the genius of the storytelling. There's no antagonist right now because we're playing through the main stories, and the whole point of the story is, like, getting different perspectives. You're seeing each clan and each side of the story. Although... I think the mysterious... The man in black, maybe he's gonna be a villain. A bigger villain. And also the masked bishop as well. I feel like the masked bishop's identity is gonna be important for Suikoden fans. Like, I feel like it connects. He looks oddly familiar, and I feel like he's gonna be someone that... Maybe he's from Suikoden 1 or 2. I don't know. I feel like there's something going on there. And that's going to be such a good reveal for people who played Suikoden 1 and 2. AKA me. Something about him, though. It's like in Suikoden 2, when Lucia was a villain, when Lucia was a minor villain, you were like, oh, she wants revenge for her clan, but the game doesn't tell you much about her clan. And she's just your enemy. She's like a really minor villain, but then now in Suikoden 3, she's Hugo's mom. And you don't see her as an enemy unless you're playing as Chris, but... That aside, you don't see her as an enemy. You're like, oh wow, hard to believe, you know, she was someone that Ryu and Nanami were fighting against before, and the stars of 2. I do like that continuity. Also, the council has been really sus throughout the entire game. I think, like, surely they're already building it up to, like, the council is trying to initiate a war. Because they had the whole burning of Karaya Village, and then they had the whole, like, ambush in the Great Hollow. And, like, the council commanding the Zexons to do their dirty work, essentially, or, like, do stuff. So, I wonder... who the council, if they're affiliated with anyone, they're going to be affiliated with anyone. And if they have, who they're affiliated with, if that's going to have something to do with the overarching story. Or maybe it's something, maybe it's like a Suikoden 1 and 2 tie-in, I don't know. Because this game is very much connected to 2. It's 15 years after, but they're connecting it a lot more to Suikoden 2 than I expected them to. Because in Suikoden 1 and 2, they're like a 3-year gap. This one is 15 years after 2. So not only are we seeing characters older, like Lily was a child in the second game, and now she's like 21? 20? She's like a young adult, basically. So, stuff like that. But they're not just doing that, they're actually connecting it. Because Godot also talked about... He talked about, the Dunin stuff. He talked about some Suikoden 2 stuff at the end of his chapter, and I was like, oh, dude, they're definitely talking about that. Well, he talked about stuff in Dunin, and I was like, yeah, that's gotta be Suikoden 2. Like, because Dunin Unification War was the Suikoden 2 war, if you remember right. I mean, it was called Suikoden 2 Remastered Dunin Unification, and then Gate Rune War would be the first game. You know what I gotta do? I want to do those Suiko Gaiden games. I didn't want to stream them because I don't think they'd be that fun to stream because they're like text adventures or like They're like visual novel text adventures, but I gotta do them on my own just to get expanded on the lore. I probably should have done it before 3, but it's too late now. I mean, it's not too late. I guess I can do it alongside 3, but... I'll probably check those out, because I think I should. I wanna get into the lore more. I really want to read up on the lore and stuff. Well, I wouldn't be reading... I'd be reading up on the lore, but I'd also be playing them. They're like games, but they're like... not combat. They're like text adventures. Don't forget we're fugitives here. Keep a low profile. That'll be harder for you. Hugo, did you say something? Yeah. Nope, wasn't me. It wasn't me, despite being the only one here. Glad to hear it. Now, where might that Lily have wandered off to? She could literally be anywhere. She could be sleeping. Anyway, yeah, I gotta play those Gaiden games, though. I gotta, like, at least see what's up with them. I think Nash was also from the Suikoden games. Nash, who we saw with Chris. I think he originated, he's like the protagonist of them. So maybe I'll get more of his backstory if I do it. And I think they are fan translate. So, I gotta look into them. Even if I play them alongside, like while I'm streaming Suikoden 3, even if I do them on my own while streaming Suikoden 3. How many times do I have to say something before you understand? We will not find the Flame Champion in Zexen. I mean, you might. Why not? Flame Champion is south, so I come south. This land is not the one he fought to protect. He and his Firebringer protected the peace and beauty of the grassland. Hey, where are you going? You smell like earth. You smell like good. What does that even smell like? What do you mean? Explain. Yes, what do you mean Hugo smells good? Pardons? Your smell? I know Karayan. Look sharp, there's trouble ahead. Oh, it's Roland and Leo. Halleck, are you sure you've done nothing to earn the wrath of the Zexens? No thing. Hugo, look, it's them. Yeah, but where's Chris? Okay, so this is... Yeah, Chris went with, Percival? She with Percival or Boris? I don't remember. This time will be different. Hugo, no, I thought you outgrew this. No. I don't outgrow vengeance. Vengeance is not something that can be outgrown. I don't care what anyone says. Son, I help. Halleck. Okay, cool. Can I see what you guys have going on before I just... Alright, whatever. You guys probably have... Oh, mounted. Okay, you guys probably have a unite attack. We'll just go with this. Yeah, oh, Chris is with Boris or Percival? Or is she with both? No, I think she's only with one of them. No, she's with, Nash, I think. Nash is the one she's went with. Because you saw all the knights like were watching her leave, basically. I was right, even from far away, I could tell. Remember the low profile, Hugo? This is my fault. These lawbreakers have distracted me from more important affairs. Give them what they deserve. This is not your battle, and yet you're in my party. Okay. I'm going for you first, Roland. Sword of Thunder? Okay. Heals half of lost HP, becomes berserk. Ooh, okay. That's cool. For now, we'll just attack. You have great blessing. Go with a battle oath here. Probably gonna take a minute to guess. Oh, I couldn't hit Roland. Oh, nice, let's go. I love having swinging continual attack. Wow, Roland sucks. He did like no damage to Mua. Alright, Sergeant Joe, you need some healing right now, bro. Alright, what does this do? I mean, I know what it does, but I want to see the animation. 0 restored, but I'm berserk. They get wrecked, Roland. Wow, these guys suck. They absolutely suck. Whee! I think Leo might have the most HP. Alright, you guys were pushovers. Chris would be very disappointed in you. Your grassy techniques serve you well today. It would be a shame to end your lucky streak. Your side stands mightily. Maybe you'd move a little faster without all that heavy armor. I mean, he's got a point. The weight system in Breath of Fire 3. Full-feathered and witty too. This'll be fun. Boys, we're having roasted duck for dinner. There's Boris. Not very sporting of you to invite so many friends. Sporting or not, you'll have to live with it or die trying. Hugo, now. Right. What are we doing? Oh, we're running? Wow, we love running. That's just our thing. That's like the 3rd time we ran. Hugo really believes in Alvin's way of thinking. My thoughts exactly. Perhaps my emotions got the best of me.